Hello, welcome to Escape the Box Piano. It's Dan here. In this tutorial we are going to learn Lewis Capaldi's Hold Me While You Wait. Here's how it sounds. Just one point before we start talking about this in detail. To do with the pulse of the song, there is a muted guitar, the drum beat, possibly the bass guitar as well, that carries through kind of an eighth note pattern through the entire song. I'm convinced that the piano bass line does not do this, that it simply holds down pedal notes. So it's simply holding that down. However, if you want to, and you're just playing the piano and you're accompanying yourself, you can put the 16th notes into the piano bass line to increase the intensity. So, for example, if I just play the... Okay, one way of increasing the intensity would be to hold down the lower note with your fifth finger and simply play eighth notes with your thumb whilst holding the lower note down. It looks like this. And so over the top that becomes... To increase the intensity even further, you can simply play both of those notes in the bass eighth notes. So for example, when you come in the second chorus, it could be etc, etc. For the purposes of the tutorial, I'm going to teach it simply with the pedal notes, but you can see that technique that you can use if you want to. Taking a look at the right hand, here's middle C. Get your second finger of your right hand on B. We're going to play that 6 times. Okay, if our beat is 107 beats per minute, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this is the cadence of these notes. Okay, so that's the rhythm that you're playing to there. So, the intro, just that beat, 6 times. Okay, and then we go straight into verse 1. Again, play that B 6 times. Then A sharp 6 times. Back to the B. Add a D sharp over the top, play that 6 times. Now A sharp and D sharp 6 times. B and E. Now D sharp down here and G sharp. D sharp, C sharp, B. F sharp, D sharp, C sharp, B. F sharp and C sharp. Then D sharp, C sharp, B. Again, F sharp and C sharp. B, C sharp, D sharp, C sharp, B. We repeat that again, so the D sharp and the G sharp. F sharp. F sharp and C sharp. D sharp, C sharp, A sharp, B, A sharp. And then we're into the chorus. With the left hand, here's middle C again, thumb on B, 1 octave further down, and your 5th finger on the B below that, and you're simply going to hold that for 2 measures. It's the same for the first couple of measures of verse 1. And then you're going to go all the way down to D sharp, step up to E, back to the B, back down to the D sharp, stepping up to the E, and then move up to G sharp, back up to B, F sharp, play that again, then up to G sharp, B, F sharp, 1 more measure, and then we move into the chorus. Hands together, it sounds like this. I'll slow down as the right hand becomes a bit more complicated. into the chorus, the right hand. So middle C again, and B, B, D sharp, B. Do that again. And then A sharp and D sharp, and back to the A sharp. And again. Back to the B. A sharp and C sharp. One more time. And then one measure linking out of the chorus and into the second verse. B 3 times. And then we're into verse 2. In the left hand, okay, middle C, B, 1 octave further down. Holding that down for 2 measures. All the way down to D sharp. Up to G sharp. Down to F sharp. And then that measure at the end, back to B. And hands together. Verse 2, we start with the chords in the right hand, so the B and the G, the B and the D sharp 6 times. A sharp and D sharp. B and E. Okay, now we get 8th notes for the next 3 measures. G sharp, B, F sharp, D sharp, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, B. So that measure again. The second measure is F sharp, B, F sharp, D sharp, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, B. So that second measure. And then the third measure of these 8th notes is F sharp, A sharp, F sharp, D sharp, F sharp, C sharp, A sharp, B. And then goes back to A sharp for the final measure before we go into the third chorus. Second chorus. That third bar of 8th notes again. And then the final measure. So those 4 measures together. In the left hand, B, D sharp, E, G sharp, B, F sharp, F sharp again, and hands together. Slow it down here. And then into chorus 2. Chorus 2, right hand, B, D sharp, F sharp. Play that chord 6 times. Keep the top 2 notes, stick a C sharp in, play that 6 times. Back to your first chord 6 times. Lose the D sharp, keep the F sharp, put in a C sharp and an A sharp. Hold, play that 6 times. And that goes round again. In the left hand, B, D sharp, G sharp, F sharp, and that sequence again. Hands together. Cycles round again. And then we go into a short bridge section. Okay, the bridge in the right hand. G sharp, F sharp, D sharp, C sharp. Same at the top here, but with an A sharp at the bottom. Back to the G sharp. Now move your 5th finger to the G sharp at the top here. The D sharp and the C sharp in the middle are the same. B, G sharp, D sharp, C sharp. Back to the G sharp, and then F sharp again at the top, D sharp and C sharp. Back up to the A sharp, and then simply hold down G sharp and B for 2 measures. In the left hand, we're playing in 5ths this time, so from middle C down to the B, get your thumb on the B and your 5th finger on E, and we're going to hold that down for a measure. Stepping up to the F sharp and C sharp. Then G sharp and D sharp. In the next measure, 2 beats on F sharp and B. Next 2 beats on D sharp and A sharp. Step back up to E and B. Back up to F sharp and C sharp. And then the 2 measures of G sharp and D sharp. Hands together. The final chorus is the same as the second chorus, so you already know this. That goes round another cycle, and then finally you've got 8 bars at the end where you simply hold those chords down for 2 measures each. So the B, D sharp, F sharp with your B in the bass, hold that down for 2 measures. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then your C sharp, D sharp and F sharp with your D sharp in the bass, again 2 measures. G sharp with your B, your D sharp and your F sharp, 2 measures. And finally, F sharp with your A sharp, C sharp and F sharp in the treble, again 2 measures. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're done. Well, I do hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it's been useful. If it has, please do like the video, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you'd like to see transcribed next. Subscribe to the channel for more great tutorials, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.